welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest today. This is my mom, Margie. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
I just wanted to do an interview with her because she is vegan, and just a little bit more about why she's vegan and some common things that come up when you're a little bit older and maybe switch to a vegan diet. So first of all, when did you become a vegan?
About 3 years ago.
And why did you want to become a vegan?
Mainly health reasons, because I was going through some issues and I thought, well, I better clean up my act. I'm getting older now, so.
Yeah. And you watched Forks Over Knives?
I watched Forks Over Night and that did it.
That did it for
That
you.
did
Really
it.
changed.
Yeah.
And what have you seen as far as differences in your health and blood results since you became
Well,
vegan?
when I went to the doctors, she screamed like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What?" My cholesterol levels were so good.
Since becoming vegan?
Since becoming vegan.
And they were on the higher side before that?
Yes, and they've remained really good. So.
But you've always been really healthy, like your whole life, on and off. You've never really liked meat anyways.
No, I've always been kind of grossed out on meat and stuff like that. But my energy levels are, I've always been pretty energetic. Hyper, actually, is what people call me. But my energy level is really good.
Good, yeah.
And I feel strong.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always saying, like at the gym, you're just lifting everything.
Yeah, even though my hand hurts. But that's another issue. I fell off a horse.
So something that I've spoken to you guys about before, and I've just alluded to on Instagram, that there's been some people coming to me that are a little bit older in age who've switched to a vegan diet and all of a sudden are actually gaining weight. And a lot of the misconception about going vegan is that immediately, no matter what you eat, you're going to lose weight. But I'm finding with postmenopausal women in particular that they're having a weight gain. So what were you eating when you were gaining weight?
Well, what I'd like to say, I think it was a lot of deception.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well, if you have a bean burrito at Taco Bell, that's vegan.
Right.
Mine is the cheese.
Yeah.
And mine is the lard and the tortilla, and mine is all the GMO versus non-GMO. But I was deceived.
Yeah.
And I kept going out and having bean burritos, which I'll always go for a bean burrito. But too many bean burritos made my I look like a bean bag.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think my major thing was I've been deceived into thinking that, oh, well,
it's vegan, so I can
it's
just
vegan.
eat it.
Well, a cookie doesn't have any meat in it, so I can eat that too. So I think the main thing for me that has really held me back, I've started losing weight now after almost 3 years.
So what were the things that we tried to brainstorm to change in your diet?
Preparation. You need to prepare, because that's where now that I've gone the whole gamut, I see that I did not prepare it. I would just wake up, I would eat anything. And I have an issue with cheese. I love cheese. Cheese doesn't love me.
I mean, who hasn't been there? Especially switching to a vegan diet, I'd say cheese is the hardest thing to get rid of. It takes a while.
Yeah, so
it's addictive. There's actually addictive properties in the cheese.
I know, and they got my name on it. So I think just preparation. The hardest thing for me is being creative, which if you have a website or her as your cook, that is really helpful. So you can borrow her for a small fee. So if you have meals prepared ahead of time, and your mindset prepared ahead of time, where I want to succeed, I have no problem not eating meat and that kind of stuff. I've always been grossed out by it anyway, so that's never been an issue for me. I'm so stuffed up. But anyway, preparation is...
What about recently, now that you're seeing changes in your weight, it's because you dropped your fat, right?
Yes.
So I will link a video where I recently talked about this, keeping your macronutrients to 80% carbs, 10% protein, 10% fat, regardless of whether you're eating a raw vegan diet or a cooked vegan diet. And for me, I've seen a change. For her, she's seen a change. For people I've helped on Instagram, they've seen a change. And when you drop the fat or are just using chronometer or tracking it, how fast did you notice weight loss?
Pretty fast, yeah. But what I have to do, I have to hide cashews from myself.
Yeah, you like a good cashew.
Because I normally have this pretty little container full of cashews, and I go buy this container always during the day. Oh, I'll just take a handful. Well, a handful there and a handful there will make your weight up. So
yeah, that's a good, if you have a handful and you pass by the thing a few times a day, you could be eating up to 500 extra calories. Not to mention so many extra grams of fat just from cashews alone.
Well, when I did that chronometer thing and I saw my fat, I'm like, no, this is wrong. No way.
Yeah, the computer's wrong.
The computer's always wrong. I'm right. But my waistband said the computer was right.
Yeah.
And you know, ladies, when we get our age, the belly fat, the waistband, it's going to grow. But keep exercising and keep focus. And focus is a good word. You have to remain focused. That's all. And I feel good, and doggone it, I look good.
You do look good. You do look good.
It's really frustrating, and you know, I'm addicted to a couple of things. More than cheese, cashews, and I have these balance bars once a day, but what I do, I fake myself out all the time. I'll break them up in little pieces so I can have my little fix of the balance bar, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's legit. But for my head, and it kind of, find what works for you, but keep focused, be prepared. I'm always at Whole Foods, I live there. Might as well get a job there so I can get a discount. So just, you know, I want to continue it. I feel good. I've seen results, not only physically, but in my blood work, which is really good. And I have so much energy, as you can tell. I'm hyper. I'm ready to go. And exercise, doggone it. It's good. Walk the dog. Go to the gym. Ride your horse. Even if you don't have one, ride your horse. Ride your horse.
Well, there you have it. That's probably the best advice.
Yeah.
Have balance in everything and make sure that you're always
You
going.
need a lot of balance bars.
Don't need a lot of balance bars.
You said.
Eat a lot of vegetables. You can have some balance bars.
Well, okay. So there we go. Enjoy it. Don't be fat. Be pretty.
Okay. Thanks, Mom, for being here.
You're welcome.
Thanks for seeing all my internet friends. Okay. If you guys have any questions down below, leave them down below. We can talk about postmenopausal weight gain or anything in this conversation that kind of struck your interest. Okay. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.